Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Lilith Hellfire, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Summer of 69. 99999.
All good things like 69s must come to an end. Hey-oh. Watch that ending. Anyway, welcome back, kids, to another episode of Unlimited.
It's the money shot.
Hey-oh. Except we're not making any money. Anyway, hey, I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is
Lilith Hellfire.
That's right, kids, and this will be the last week of Summer of 69 for Unlimited Justice, because next week we'll do animated series review, The Enemy Below, Part 2. So this will be the last of Summer of 69 here, but if you're listening to this on the podcast, next week you'll still get We Are the Night, Nightwing News, and Sector 2814 to wrap it up. Damn, how Jordan started it and wraps it. Oh my god, how apropos is that? How Jordan started the 69 and he's gonna end it.
I might be the queen of 69, but Hal Jordan damn sure is the king of it. And Will can quote me.
Oh my. In brightest day and blackest night.
No pair of boobs shall escape my sight.
Let those who worship vaginas might beware.
Superior puss.
That's right, kids. So
Superior puss.
See, I know we're kind of on brand. That's how, it's Justice League. That's how Jordan.
It's all busty justice.
Hey, whoa. In Hal's mind, it is. All right.
I think we are doing, 75 to 77?
Yes, ma'am. Just pulling up the synopsis here. Pardon me, I'm just pulling it up here.
Swing! I can't wait to do our holiday movie review, whatever that'll be this year.
Whatever we want to pick. Oh, I just punched in Justice League 75 and it brought me Death of Justice League. No!
No, not that one.
No, damn it.
God, no, not that one.
No, God, no. Justice, wait, hope I can spell. I'm sure if I put of America.
I just put 60, 75, 60.
Justice League
of America. My browser knows me, so.
Did you mean, you type in any 2-digit number, did you mean 69?
Did you mean 420?
That's 3-digit numbers, yes. Alright, you ready for these?
Let's do it.
Justice League of America, Volume 1, number 75, November 1969.
Oh, why are we recalling? Come on. I get it. It's the era where there's no backage, but God, did we have to really recount that terrible 3-issue arc? In each man,
there's a demon.
There is a demon. I agree.
Hey-oh. A2, Lilith Hellfire. Writer, Dennis O'Neil.
Dennis the Menace O'Neil, get it right.
Penciler, Dick Dillon. Inker, Joe Galea.
Who let that dick in here?
Wow! Inkers, Joe Galea. Letterer, John Costanza.
You know the only dick we like around here is Giordano, so.
And Grayson, damn it.
That goes without saying. I love you, Grayson.
Inker, Joe Galea. Letterer, John Costanza. Editor, Julius Schwartz.
Good old Julius.
You
had to keep an eye on Denny. He's like, you're not editing yourself, mister. There's fishnets involved.
No more hawk people made of salt. No more mind grabber kid.
Denny's skating on thin ice at this point.
Your ass would be out on the sidewalk if it wasn't for that Batman kid. Green Arrow and Black and your upcoming Green Lantern, Green Arrow. Hard traveling heroes. Green Arrow and Black Canary recall the tale of the Justice League of America's latest adventure. Oh, God. Faced with corporate corruption in his civilian guise and petty crime as the Green Arrow, Oliver Queen begins to have an identity crisis.
So soon? So soon?
came with the goatee, man.
You know what? I think when you got the little goatee, you can pull the hairs to ponder. You know. Exactly.
Ask Charlie Esser, man. Oh my God! You know that's what it is. 1969. It's like, oh yeah, man, he doesn't look like a straight businessman anymore. He's one of those damn hippies. He looks like one of those damn hippies. Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Bruce never questions his trust fund baby status.
Oh no!
He has old money.
Even when he lost most of the fortune, yeah.
Exactly. No, he's just like Oliver Queen and Arrow. Oh, I'm still a rich man at heart. Don't you worry. The entitlement runs deep.
Oh yeah, especially in 1969.
It's like that meme. And no one can stop me.
Oh yeah, the 1969. Oh yeah, the full white man powers are in effect. Please, please, Batman. Before Batgod, there was
there was just billionaire Bruce Wayne.
There was rich white man. Yes. Yeah, but
Oliver wants to be different.
He's having an identity crisis, unsure of who he really is. Oliver Queen, investor or Green Arrow, superhero.
He just kind of ditches.
No, wait
I'm okay with that.
Wait till your money.
This is where Green Arrow becomes Green Arrow.
Wait till the money's. Wait till the money's going. Oh, you mean when he becomes not quite Green Batman?
Exactly. Although I do love the Green Batman stories too, as well. They're so tongue-in-cheek parodies. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
It's meant to be hilarious. It's kind of like if you didn't get that Batman 66 was camp, and you can't really vibe with the camp vibes,
Yeah.
Then you hate that show. But once you understand it for what it is, and you can look through that lens, it's a great show. Same thing with the Green Batman era of Green Arrow.
I'm just waiting for the joke of Dick Grayson to point to Roy and say he does what I do, but slower.
Even though his name's Speedy.
The other reason they call him Speedy.
That's the joke.
Oh my God, me and Christopher are reading Teen Titans this week, and the only reason they call him Speedy is, man, he's always hitting on the ladies.
Exactly.
With that Wonder Chick.
I always wonder why him and Wally didn't get along, because,
What, redheads?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That Roy, man, he talking about your hippies.
Yeah. He gets the Jason Todd treatment. So.
Hey-oh. Not in the face.
My arm! Not in the face!
Oh my. Meanwhile, the Justice League of America is meeting in their secret headquarters with their new unofficial member, the Black Canary. They are... What are your qualifications, man?
Fishnets and boobs. Son of a bitch, I'm in.
They are recounting their recent... Oh my God. Yeah, but if that's the case, Charlie Esser could join the Justice League of America.
Honestly, JSA, Justice League back then, the threshold was very low.
Oh, I'm going to wear a gimp mask and murder people.
Lilith, what's your superpower, sir?
Oh, I'm going to wear a gimp mask and murder people.
No, bouncy jugs. Like Power Girl, except for he can't fly.
Frosted knockers.
My knockers are fully frosted.
I know.
As Rihanna says, cheers to that.
Oh no. What's your superpower, sir?
I'm uncancelable.
In 2022, that's a hell of a power to have.
I'm that kind of freak.
They are recounting the recent adventure on Earth 2 against Aquarius and wonder if the battle against the magical living star had any ill effects on the group, when suddenly the Black Canary unleashes a sonic blast that knocks all the other JLA members present for a loop.
Boom, boom, boom. This is one broad they're definitely going to have to listen to.
Oh. But I'm like, do we really have to give her a superpower? I'm like, Batman don't have no powers. Green Arrow don't have no powers.
But she's a woman. She needs to be able to do something other than take notes in the meeting. Unlike Marvel.
Well, she and a Fandine had powers.
Oh, there's Ray.
Hey, Ray, we're talking Black Canary. Canary. Elsewhere, Green Arrow has sought out the help of a...
And you thought a sexy superhero list wouldn't be fruitful or productive. Look at that. We helped Ray find his new favorite character.
We created a new reading list for him on DC Universe Infinite. He's like,
What's up with all this uptick in Black Canary?
he's like, Black Canary, Power Girl. Stay tuned for next month, Ray. Elsewhere, Green Arrow has sought out the help of a psychiatrist.
See, unlike Bruce, that it takes literally 70 years for him to even think about a psychiatrist. He's going to see a shrink at 69. That's unheard of.
Yes, I told you, man. That's the goatee.
I know Oliver's different. He's built different. His mama loved him.
Not quite, baby.
Her name wasn't Martha.
Watch that in. I was gonna say, not quite, baby. He was born this way. Whoa!
Ooh, gobble gobble.
That's the high priest of sausage for you, kids.
Gobble gobble. Sausage.
What is it about Black Canary?
Birds of Prey is a great book. Hopefully, it gets there.
Sex on the mind.
I'm calling up all her stuff on DC Infinite.
Caveat. Context.
Yeah, stay tuned, Ray. I'll give you the reading list for next month. But yeah, Green Arrow sought the help of a psychiatrist to figure out his identity problem. The psychiatrist hooks Oliver up to a device called the id.
And this is where that Batman episode comes from.
The id.
Fight me.
The id actualizer that will determine which personality is more dominant. Suddenly, as a side effect of his battle against Aquarius, exposure to the device causes Green Arrow's dark side to manifest in a physical body and fights the two of them off. Boasting that the real Green Arrow is powerless to stop him, the evil Green Arrow doubleganger goes off to cause trouble around the city. Green Arrow surprisingly finds that the boast is true. Back at JLA headquarters, the League members attempt to scan the source of Black Canary's new powers and deduce that she must have gained them from being exposed to the magical powers of Aquarius. So she basically got her powers from the STD of a supervillain.
I'm surprised her and Hal Jordan don't really get along. If you know, you know.
Whoa. Well, I'm sure it's not a problem. I'm sure it's not a problem on his end. Or is she too old?
She actually hates him, though, low-key. I think it's because Oliver talked trash on him during hard traveling. This effing guy, man. He's so fucking clueless.
Maybe she's worried Hal's going to steal him away.
Ooh. Well, actually, really, if you know, Barry and Hal Jordan back in the day. He was so pissed that Barry... he's like, you're rubbing off your beatnik ways on my boy, Barry.
Whoa. Wait, what was Barry Allen a beatnik?
I mean, compared to when he left.
Oh, yeah.
You get a vibrating hand, and you get a vibrating hand.
Oh, my. So they deduced that Black Canary got her powers from...
You have to remember, Barry was kind of giving very conservative vibes.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Crew Cut, yeah.
Yeah. He worked for the...
So at this point, yeah, the exposure to Aquarius gave her powers, and then after Crisis, aren't her power? Is she like a mutant or something? She just has her powers.
She's a bang baby, yeah.
Metagene.
God, that was the worst thing that they ever tried to pull.
They tried to make an explanation, Lilith, instead of just random chance and poor OSHA standards.
Works for me. I mean, that's the realest thing that they ever could have just. Yeah, we're OSHA. We're OSHA's team. OSHA's the real villain.
All right, so when activating the device, it also causes the residual magic in all the JLA members. Superman proves unaffected once again. However, evil duplicates of Hawkman, Atom, Batman, and Black Canary are created and are joined by the now arriving evil Green Arrow. Because they are beings of magic.
And this is how we got the Syndicate.
And because they are beings of magic and their good counterparts are powerless to stop them, they are able to pummel Superman before leaving the scene to cause havoc.
They had to give poor Superman a pep talk. Like, it's okay. We all feel powerless sometimes. Welcome to the club, bud.
It's so funny, evil Batman, or as Ray calls him, Batman.
Exactly. Same.
Oh,
I
Batman,
see no difference.
My favorite character. Into the Dark Knight, all to do with Batman.
It's not even a doppelganger. He just joins him.
Batman's dead and I feel fine. Oh god, this is the creepy part to me. In order to encourage the other Justice League members to get the motivation to fight their evil selves, Superman pulls a ruse having one of his Superman robots pose as an evil doppelganger, which Superman is able to defeat in battle. The Justice League members go after their double-gangers and best them in combat.
Psychology, art.
I know, but it's like, oh, hey, even I, the strongest hero on Earth, can defeat his doppelganger, or you humans should be able to, too. Really?
Everybody low-key hates Superman, is what it is. Like, you can't tell me that they don't. They're like, oh, this guy, he's back. I thought you were an auxiliary member, bro.
Yeah, but
always here.
Oh, yeah, well, again, he's the Batman of his day. He's popular, so, it's, you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, everybody kind of low-key hates him. So
I know.
If he can do it, I can do it.
Well, does everybody else in the Justice League just feel like he's pandering to them? Be like, okay, oh, yeah, I need help, you know, and like he's just humoring them?
He is the big blue Boy Scout. God bless him.
Yeah.
You know. But, like, low-key, in this era, everybody secretly hates Superman. They have a group chat totally without him.
Better be far away, man. He got some good ears. The Justice League members go after their double-gangers and best them in
It's a kryptonite encoded room with lead, too, just for safety. Don't you worry.
When Green Arrow runs into his, he finds that he is unable to prevent his evil self from robbing a jewelry store due to the fact...
You know why? Because big corporations screw him. That's why.
Okay.
Even though it's an elderly store owner.
Yeah. But he's unable to prevent his evil self from robbing a jewelry store due to the fact that he wasn't present during Superman's pep talk. It's not...
Psychosomatic.
That's right. It's not until he listens to the pleas of the elderly jewelry store owner and his wife that he gains the confidence to fight his evil self and best him in combat. With all of the evil doppelgangers defeated, they merge with their counterparts, returning the heroes to normal. Like this, Green Arrow and Black Canary end their recording of their latest adventure with the Justice League.
Black Canary on a motorcycle, baby.
Yeah, Ray. Ray's gonna have that poster in his room soon.
The Canary Bite. Classic. Is it even a Black Canary cover if she's not on a motorcycle or doing the kick? That's like her two.
Oh my god. High kicks on Ray. Oh god, I was just reading the notes. Yeah, they got the whole retcon that comes up eventually. I was originally the mother. And in after Crisis, Hawkman.
No one cares. Post-Crisis continuity, no. It's fine. I don't even want to talk about it.
Qatar Hall was replaced with Carter Hall.
Boo! And worst of all, Carter Hall.
You like that big? You like that big hairy Thanagarian, right?
Exactly. If it ain't Thangarian, I don't want it.
Hey-oh! Give her that nth metal, kids.
Get it, Thangarian? Get it?
Shake that Thangarian.
Exactly.
Oh. All right, so.
And you know, honestly, the issues get weirder.
Oh yeah. All right. So, any other thoughts on this, or should we get to the next one?
Let's get to the next one, because Denny takes a break on the show.
Yeah, is this like a reprint? Because
it totally has to be, right?
Believe so, because
Because there's like 2 stories.
Yeah, and it's like Wonder Woman's with them and stuff, and
yeah.
Because Justice League of America number 76, December 1969.
It's like, first of all, we don't get you're already running behind, and now we're doing reprints to catch up. Okay.
And this was December 1969, so I'm trying to remember. It was 77 also, but this is either the last issue of the year or the penultimate issue, so it's like.
Since I got these out of the discount bin, I'm so pissed I don't have to pay that much.
That's so weird, because it's like, remember we were skipping months and stuff? So 76 and 77 are both labeled December 1969.
Gotta get that last quarter money, baby.
Yep. Maybe we shouldn't end the year on a reprint. Okay. Yeah, because there's
Only Batman can get away with that.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is like
Although you can't really trust those cover dates before 85 or whatever. So that's another thing.
Yeah, but yeah, this must be 2 reprints because there's 2 stories: the Cosmic Funhouse and the Last Case of the Justice League, and the teams are the exact same. Yeah, writer Gardner Fox, penciler Mike Sikowski.
I love me some Gardner occasionally.
Oh yeah. Penciler Mike Sikowski, inker Bernard Sachs, letterer Gaspar Saladino, and editor Julia Schwartz. Yeah, for both stories. Oh yes, here it is. Yes, the Cosmic Funhouse was reprinted from Justice League of America number 7.
They dug deep into the archives for that one.
I know. And then the second one, the Last Case of the Justice League, is from Justice League of America number 12. Well, I mean, Snapper was in some of this, so it's like, do you think they did that because of what's coming next issue?
Were they even thinking that far?
I don't know, but I'm just like, hey.
I think it's just a coincidence. I'm not even going to give them the benefit of the doubt. It was a coincidence.
I just figure it's like, oh, hey, we have to do a reprint. Might as well do something with Snapper in it. I don't know.
I like to think that it was just so chaotic there. They weren't even...
All right. Oh, my God. The Cosmic Funhouse. All right. It starts out like an Archie comic.
Listen, Snapper Carr is the beginning of the Wonder Twins or Marvin Wendy. Hashtag change my mind, okay?
Oh, of course. When Snapper Carr takes his girlfriend Midge out to see the new carnival.
It reminds me of The Simpsons where Mo is always calling Marge Midge.
Kit, DC, you could run back Lilith Hellfire if you did like a Archie style series just with like Snapper Carr and Happy Harbor as a teenager.
And get Mark Waid to write it. Yeah.
You know, every once in a while maybe a Justice League member swoops by, but it mostly just the teen drama.
Slice of life! Slice of
Oh my
life.
God, you think Mark Waid would do that?
Let's tweet him and see. Like, hey, Mark, we got an idea. We want you to
To explain the whole thing, he'd be like, yeah, put the doobie down. But yeah.
Who you been hanging out with, Grant?
Oh my. Yeah, he takes Midge out to see the new carnival that's set up in Happy Harbor. They stumble upon a doorway which transports them to another world. Calling the Justice League for help, Snapper and his date are rescued by Superman, Green Lantern, and Wonder Woman. Relating his story to the entire League when returned to Earth, Snapper's adventure prompts the Justice League to send Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and Flash to check out the carnival in their civilian guises.
Not my circus, not my monkeys.
Oh my. They stumble upon a plot by the Angalaxians, a long dormant alien race, to retrieve a space probe. Launch. That's aliens and probes, Lilith Hellfire. And it's always the same place, right?
In the butt is fine.
The space probe launched 100,000 years ago to gather the weapons technology of the universe that will finish its journey on Earth. To avoid being foiled by Earth's inhabitants, the Angalaxians set up a funhouse on the outskirts of Happy Harbor to teleport the town's inhabitants to a distant world where they will take their places in disguise to retrieve the space probe when it lands.
This story for Naomi. I'm just saying. Had somebody had some breadth and depth of DC knowledge, this actually would have been perfect for Naomi.
Lilith, I'm sorry. Miss Marvel did it better.
I know. And that's what got me thinking about it, actually.
Yeah.
When we were reading this, and I saw last episode of Marvel. I'm like, damn it.
They stuck the season finale on like Mirror.
Well, they stuck the premiere too, so
Yeah.
not my business though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ask me comparatively, six episodes versus how many ever the hell that was, 6 episodes got it done way more efficiently.
I was gonna say Naomi had at least twice that, didn't it? I think it was.
I want to say it had like 15, maybe.
I don't know if it was that. I thought it was like 12, maybe something like that.
It felt longer. Because they kept taking breaks. That's all I know.
I know. The Funhouse also soon doubles as a foil for the Justice League.
13.
Oh, God. See? A little over double the episodes. Yeah. That's what I'm telling you, man. They should have picked up the pace. Look.
They literally only threw Naomi out to compete with Miss Marvel, and it was a flop. I'm sorry. David should have. I wish he had more control. I don't think it was.
Oh, I know.
But I'd rather have a really good Bitterroot movie than worry about Naomi.
Well, I don't think we gotta worry about Naomi anymore, at least on TV.
It should have been an animated series. That's all.
At least, well, you know what? No, they should have put it on HBO Max. They shouldn't even bother with the CW.
Well, like I said, it should have been an animated series. It would have been better. Because also they were trying to also compete with the Ironheart show, so they were trying to kill 2 birds, 1 stone. When you think about it, and flop miserably on both ends and pissed off whatever Naomi fans they had. So. Okay. The Funhouse also soon doubles.
Yes. The finish is turn. Yeah, on the outskirts. Where am I at? Oh yeah, the Funhouse also soon doubles as a foil for the Justice League, who take up the investigation of Snapper's experience, taking Wonder Woman.
How do you get Snapper from Lucas?
Taking Wonder Woman. It was clever back in its day, Lilith Hellfire. It was the Saul Goodman of its day.
Oh, okay.
Did you watch that?
Yeah, Beatnik Hippies. Yes, actually.
Good, huh? Good, huh?
better than the South Park streaming wars.
I didn't watch that yet. I'm probably gonna watch it tomorrow because I get off of work early. I'm coming to watch that. But I'm just gonna
tell you, when you think something's gonna freaking happen and you get happy, they rip it away from you. You'll know when you see it. You'll know.
You'll see when you get a message from me tomorrow. I'll be like, what the F?
Yeah.
But yeah, Saul was good.
Well, those showrunners are amazing.
Oh yeah.
It's like, why do I care about prequel characters? I know what actually happens to him.
I know. I was like, I know Saul's not going to die. I know what's his face is, Giancarlo Esposito is not going to die. But it's like it's tense.
Exactly. That's who we should get over on the CW's no more. So as far as I'm concerned, once it's sold, it's not the CW that I grew up with. So dead.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, oh God, what's going to happen to Kim?
We all know she's gonna end up in a.
Either that or she just leaves. Maybe she leaves him.
Have you seen that show?
I know. Oh my God, they showed a.
Some say she's still buried in that basement to this day.
Oh, someone had a gift today of Bryan Cranston and Breaking Bad dancing in that lab, and someone was like, he was literally dancing on their graves.
Yes.
Taking Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and Flash prisoner, the Angalaxians used their advanced technology to make two of their members look like Green Lantern and Flash and work to trap the rest of the Justice League. However, while trying to trick Aquaman in the same trap, the captured League members managed to break free. And
Aquaman was the bait, you could say. Hell.
Saying the aliens threw him back?
I mean, this era of Aquaman, I can't even...
Even Denny didn't want to use him. And although their members managed to break free, their physical forms are distorted by a cosmic funhouse mirror. They managed to stop.
They made Wonder Woman fat. How misogynistic can you be?
A weakness, man. They made a woman fat. How dare they? They managed to stop the imposters and their plot to take over the universe.
Again, not my circus, not my movie.
What was up with like comic writers back in the day and their obsession with circuses?
Well, circuses are evil. I've always thought so as a child. It's like, why do you have these elephants, like lions and tigers and bears, dancing on a ball, doing tricks? They belong out in the wild, and they treat the elephants like absolute garbage. It's always been a very weird concept, but
yeah, they
were super popular up until like the 2000s.
I know,
like Ringling Brothers. Like, it's crazy that when you think about it.
Well, I don't think a lot of people a lot of people didn't think about it either. They were just like oh,
popcorn next to elephant poop. What is fun about that? And I hate clowns. So it's like, what's so fun about the circus? Really?
I know.
Yes, tightrope walkers are cool, but even those people are very exploited. So the whole circus industry was just kind of built on freak shows. Like, you just think about it, like, God, we've come that far where we don't do like freak shows and circus. We might be living in this dystopian hellscape, but at least we don't do that anymore.
Oh, they know they'll get canceled if they do that.
So we've come a little further, but yeah, it's wild what we used to think was entertaining back in the day.
I know.
I'm that kind of freak.
See the mustache, the world's largest mustache. All right, let's get to the last case of the Justice League from Justice League of America number 12.
Don't think it was the last case, but sure.
No, not by far. Maybe the last one of the first year, but
exactly. It's a cliffhanger, kids. Come back in January.
Eat your red meat and come back next week, kids.
Don't forget to smoke your cigarettes and drink your Ovaltine.
A crummy commercial, son of a bitch. Answering his JLA signal belt. Oh God. Snapper Carr arrives at the Justice League Sanctuary to find.
Don't be mad you weren't a cool kid that had a signal belt for the Justice. Don't be bitter.
That was their cell phone of the day.
Exactly.
To find only a new costume foe, Dr. Lights.
Boom, boom, boom. My preferred Dr. Light. Don't tell anybody. I'll get canceled.
Is this before they lobotomized him?
Yeah.
Light explains.
Dr. Light, baby.
Light explains to Snapper that he built a device that uses light to transport its victims to other dimensions. He used the hero signal devices to get the rest of the Justice League to meet and banish them to other dimensions. After forcing Snapper to write the final case file of the Justice League, Light uses his powers to freeze Snapper. See, that the ego brought him down, man. He's like, you must write down my victory.
Well, okay, here's the thing. You know how it's like, oh, the hero died, but who told his tale? The coward. He ran away so the hero didn't die in vain. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, true. Meanwhile, each hero finds themselves trapped on a different world. Aquaman on a world where there is no water. Yeah, I'm sure life really teams there, huh? Martian Manhunter on a world of fire. Flash on
poor thing.
I know. Flash on a crystal world where there is no balance. Wonder Woman on a world where the brain functions differently. Green Lantern on a world that is entirely yellow. Oh,
yellow lamp specifically.
Yellow lamp planet. I thought you were going to say a world with no women on it.
No, he'll find a way. Don't worry.
Hey-oh.
I'm not saying what I'm saying.
I was just saying he can create hard light constructs of any shape.
He'll just close his eyes and dream of...
Hey, man, that green Carol Ferris construct's going to get a lot of action. That's all I'm saying.
It's called a fat bank for a reason.
Oh, my. Superman on a world with a red sun, and Batman on a world where his scientific gadgets will not work.
He's the goddamn Batman, so it doesn't matter.
Not yet. No bad god yet.
Batman, my favorite character.
Should have been like...
He's just yelling at this guy, don't you know who I am?
Should have been like, Batman, trapped on a world that does not use money.
Ooh, cashless society.
However, things are not as they seem. Before being banished to other worlds, Superman and Batman were working together on a case, and Superman used his X-ray vision to see ahead and learned of Dr. Light's plot, so he and Batman traded costumes.
Wah, wah, wah. World's finest indeed.
So that's the excuse.
That's a stretch, bro, but I'll allow it.
That's the excuse we were using for why they were naked together. Having been banished to Batman's intended world, Superman is able to get away and rescue the others and bring them back to Earth. I love, why is Batman flying? There they save Snap.
Oh God, is it the same reason why Black Canary has powers? He'll be so unbearable if he can fly. I like the bat plane. I like when he makes us use the bat plane because he's the only one that can't fly.
Hey man, let him rest.
Exactly.
There they save Snapper and split up to capture Dr. Light. However, each crew finds that they have only caught light duplicates of Dr. Light. However, Green Lantern manages to find the real Dr. Light by using his power ring to make it look as though he was destroyed by Light, so that he could track and find the real Dr. Light and capture him. Snapper decides to keep the case titled The Last Case of the Justice League because the date which Dr. Light had chosen to attack the League was April 1st, April Fool's Day, the greatest day in history.
Yes, our fearless leader Phil was born on April 1st. He's an April Fool's baby.
I am literally God's joke on the world, kids. Woohoo!
Oh, dude, I want that to be a part of Joker's origin. Well, he made me born on April 1st. But the joke's on you, suckers.
Jack Napier, born on April 1st.
Mark my words, they're going to go there one day. No, you got to remember, it's Joseph Kerr.
That's how I remember.
Mark my words! We're going to do that origin one day.
And we'll take our shekel when you do, DC. This issue also features pinups of the Justice Society of America.
Yeah, I'm so mad I couldn't get those. I can't even find the reprints.
I know. And Lil's favorite, Seven Soldiers of Victory, both penciled and inked by Murphy Anderson.
Seven Soldiers.
The JSA pinup was reprinted in Justice League of America 110, Justice League of America Super Spectacular #1, and Crisis on Multiple Earths Volume 2.
Maybe I'll be able to find Crisis on.
Maybe. Yeah, it sounds like a trade. You probably find that somewhere.
It's hard to find trades now. Anything that's not like within the last 10 years, good luck.
I know. Got to go online.
Yeah.
Well, that's like you walk into Barnes and Noble. I mean, well, of course, anime's exploded. You know, all the trades that they've shrunk that section down. It's like, I'm like, can I get a trade of something that hasn't come out in the last 10 years that's not Eternals?
Yeah, that Barnes and Noble's especially suffered from that. I agree, but they're also the only bookstore left.
Yeah, true. So Well, go online.
Books A Million is still a thing, but I don't know if it's a thing everywhere.
Yeah, I don't think we have one around us, so.
You know what? I miss, what was the other one? The red one?
What, Borders?
Yeah, I miss Borders.
I miss Borders, too, yeah.
Borders was my jam.
Yeah, I went there more than Barnes & Noble when it was open, yeah. All right, anything else on these reprints, or should we get to the last one?
Let's get to the last one.
Which is even wackier, kids.
If you thought that was possible.
All right, so yes, kids.
Are you ready?
Justice League of America, number 77, also December 1969. Snapper.
Now we're back to some Denny O'Neil.
That's right. Snapper Carr, Super Trader.
Like we always knew he would be.
Hey-oh.
And then we got the classic Justice League cover with the heads on the side.
Yes, I love that. Give me some I want some corner boxes with heads again, damn it.
Don't we all? And I want it to be 15 cents too.
Definitely.
Do you think they only raised the price because Marvel raised the price? Remember?
Spider-Man
was 12 cents and then they raised it to 15 cents.
Oh, I'm sure. So one of them did and then the other one went too.
Oh, see, that's why we don't have Borders anymore. Australia had Borders, so we couldn't have it either.
Yeah, but don't they still have Kmart? We lost Kmart. Or did they kill that for us too? Yeah, man, Borders was the jam. Yeah, writer Denny.
They even have Woolworths, so I am very jealous of Australia at times.
I know. I remember the end of Woolworths. What was that? Probably when I was like early teenager. Yeah. I miss newsstands, damn it.
Me too. I mean, although, comic book stores are more convenient and more welcoming, you get the back issue.
Yeah.
It is something about just kind of like in an airport or something. Like, wouldn't it be great if you're just traveling, you're just able to just grab comics?
Yeah.
You don't have to make a special side trip every week.
I mean, grocery stores used to have spinner racks. Dude.
No, they don't even carry the Archie Digest anymore.
I know. No, like you were saying, the airport, I remember when I went to the Bahamas with my parents when I was like 12. Yeah, I grabbed the Batman comic. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you have no Walmart, because Walmart destroys everything they touch. So.
Yeah. You need Target, though, Ray.
No, I'm telling you, Woolies is everything.
Oh, yeah, I remember Woolies.
I went to the one in London, England, and oh my god, I was like, oh, this is so nostalgic.
Oh, they still have it, too, yeah. I want my Hills department store back, damn it. Seriously, they had a killer snack bar. They always had like a couple arcade games up there. You could sit up there, eat a hot dog, get a slushie, play some classic arcade games, and then, man, they had some cool stuff in the store. Big toy section, big book selection.
Toy store. Like, listen, I'm a Toys R Us kid. Y'all know that. I love me some Toys R Us, but it was just something about KB Toy Store and their exclusives with they always had the X-Men stuff. That's why I love KB Toy Store.
Yes, KB was awesome too. Yeah, we had that in the mall. Yes. Oh, you know what I got at KB?
Miss malls in general.
Hold on. Got to do it for the Ray. You know what I got at KB's, right?
Aww.
Big Scarlet Spider Ray.
We're old.
I know. Well,
I remember when CVS was Perry's, damn it. That's what my grandpa used to say anyway. No, Rite Aid? Yeah, Rite Aid. Is Rite Aid even a thing anymore?
Yeah, I think there's a few around here. Yeah.
Yeah, Rite Aid.
They aren't what they were, but yeah, there's still a few around. You could get a Hershey's for a nickel.
Bro, I mean, when I was younger, candy bars were 50 cents, not $3.
I know.
Like, inflation.
What is this? The Old People's Podcast? Well, Ray's here, but
get ready if you like to talk about reminisce. Get ready.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh hey,
do the 90s.
Hell, hey man, when I started driving in the 90s, gas was 99 cents. Suck it.
When I was in high school, yeah, it was still like $1.
Yeah, man.
$1.49. Yeah.
Missed those days.
But I drove a LeBaron, so you didn't go very far to gas station.
Really?
Damn, Chryslers or Costco's.
Who was the previous driver? John Voight?
George Costanza. No, Jason Alexander, but not that Jason Alexander. Or the one that was married to Britney Spears for like a day.
Maybe he misspelled his own name. George is getting up.
With 2 X's.
Phil's getting upset.
Chocolate cigarettes. I think that's an Australian thing. We had chalk cigarettes.
Yes, I remember the chalk cigarettes. Yeah.
Blow the little dust out.
Oh. Yeah. Oh my god, I could just see a young boy Ray sitting there with his chocolate cigarettes.
No, seriously, we have to launch Lilith to the 90s. We have to.
Hey.
It'll be our only listener, but it'll be fun. But he can come on and talk about the 90s growing up in Australia.
Nah, I think Justin's old too. Justin will probably listen. Mike getting old to listen, yeah.
And then Charlie, I can't relate. Charlie's practically a boomer between us kids.
He was already 50 in the 90s.
He's an old soul indeed.
Indeed.
Speaking of old souls, Snapper Carr's an old soul indeed.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And like, shout outs, like, I miss when we had the Adam in the...
I know.
The old Adam, not the new.
Not Black Adam.
Sugar syringes. Oh, this explains so much about Australians, actually.
Damn. Hey, Ray, at Easter, did you have bunnies or did you have chocolate kangaroos? Shoot up the people. Jesus. Ray, that's like, oh my god, that's like Lilith with young men. Hail. Lilith gets out an injection, she's good to go. Oh my lord. Alright. Yeah, Ray, we might be doing a 90s show soon, so yeah, if you want to stop by every so often, please bring your old madness. Alright.
Tales from the land down under in the 90s?
Once a month. Ray, once a month, would you be willing to do 90s down under? Alright, let's get to Snapper Carr's Super Trader. When Snapper Carr is recognized as a friend of the Justice League by a group of malcontents. Talk about an old word, malcontents.
It's a great word, though.
I know. That should have been the end of this.
John Doe, like, oh my god, no.
Welcome back to Capes and Malcontents.
Exactly. But John Doe, dear Denny, knock it off.
Ray's on board.
See?
Phil, Will, and Ray. They attack him in the street until he's saved by John Doe. D-O-U-G-H.
Bread.
I know. He's the brother of John D-O-E, but he's a little,
softer.
Yes. Thank you. Who is proclaimed as Mr. Normal and is hailed as
most
the
normal man in America? That's not saying much. No offense. Present company included.
What are you saying? I'm the Miss Normal. Nothing normal here, kid. Doe manages to convince Snapper into joining his case to make America more normal and help him in his campaign to get rid of superhuman freaks. Astonishingly, Snapper begins to believe in Mr. Doe's words and agrees to help him.
Wait a minute. You think this is where, I'm not saying plagiarism, but do you think this is where the Kingdom Come plot actually came from?
Maybe.
Just saying.
I swear all those guys were, inspired by the old stuff. Thunder? Okay.
Put the wine down, Ray.
Why, you think he's drunk? No, I am no longer Ray. I am
the Hard Master.
Captain Thunder from the land down under.
Exciting times to be a pimp.
Hey, Ray, do you want to do another podcast with us?
Go ahead, throw it in.
His wife's gonna kill you, and Danielle's gonna kill me.
Again, we'll take one out.
It's a rotation.
We'll rotate. Yes, it'll be the same amount. We'll just do a rotation. At
Puff Pass.
Oh my!
To the Puff Pass Network.
Lilith, remember what we were talking about before we started? We do a 90s show. We could do some X-Men animated.
Exactly.
Especially when the new one starts. Cha-ching.
And our cover art just has to be Rogue's booty shot. That's it.
Ah, yes.
Nobody tell Disney.
Oh my god, that's our show art. 90s booty. No, we mean like treasure.
Arg.
Arg, seaman. At Justice League headquarters. Green Arrow and Black. Boy, those two were spending a lot of time together, kids.
He had his eye on the mother. If you know, you know.
Oh my! Green Arrow and Black Canary are on monitor duty.
Isn't it weird though? Because they're both blondes. Like usually they don't do that, so that's why I don't know.
Are we starting a master race?
Ooh. Oliver Queen will have no part in that.
I know. when suddenly Snapper's distress signal goes off. Because Batman and the Atom are closest, Green Arrow has them sent out to check it out.
He's like, yeah, I ain't gonna walk into that trap. He's smarter than all of them.
Oliver's like, I ain't putting my pants back on. You guys go.
I think the pants come off. I think the pants come off next. You ever seen a trick arrow? You want to see one?
Oh!
I don't feel like they went in deep enough.
Oh my. So he's
tapping my way downtown.
Downtown.
He's like, I'll show you the real meaning of quiver.
Whoa! They call it a quiver, but then you would too if you were strapped to Oliver Queen all those years.
Hey, Green Arrow definitely believes in going downtown. Unlike some other billionaires.
It's just like the song, George. Downtown. You mean the Tool of Clark song?
Gotcha! Mark your bingo cards, kids.
Oh, that's not even the first one this episode.
I know.
I think it needs to be an over/under at this point. Green Arrow has Green Arrow has them go check it out. There, the two are betrayed by Snapper, who gasses Batman for dough. They fall before the might of Dutch oven.
Now that's a villain I can get behind.
Hail! For Doe to take prisoner and leaving Adam. For some reason, Doe seems to have it in for Batman.
I wonder why.
Who is? I'll give you a hint, kids. He's wearing a mask, and his secret identity. Well, you know who he is.
Out of the pouch, boing.
It's Ray.
Wait a minute, are you calling Ray? I won't spoil.
No, just that he hates Batman as much as this guy, but. Oh Lord, Joe has Batman tied up.
What if that was his real identity the whole time, bro?
What, Ray?
No.
Oh, John Doe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's his real origin. Hell.
Oh. Doe has Batman tied up in a steel room filled with poison gas.
The poison gas should have been your first hint, though. That's kind of like a signature.
Yes, gas. But straps the Cape Crusader in an oxygen.
Some might even say laughing gas.
You're gonna give it away. Like we're not going to in a few minutes anyway, but
I know.
But yeah, he fills the room with gas and puts Batman in an oxygen mask and forces him to watch a monitor that displays Doe's plot. Doe would then disguise himself as Batman and infiltrate JLA headquarters, telling the Justice League, after hearing the Atom's account of events, that Doe has invited them to see his rally and answer for themselves. Doe makes a mistake when he doesn't recognize Black Canary, as she's there for
a reason.
As she hasn't been revealed as a member to the public yet. Couldn't even really cover it and be like, I'm sorry, I didn't see your face.
Like, my eyes are up here.
During the rally, though, through secret microchips in the JLA's tickets and a special ray cannon.
Ray is Batman's ultimate villain confirmed.
Doe manages to make the JLA go temporarily berserk during the rally, and Black Canary is the only one lucid to fight off the crowd. Meanwhile, Batman breaks free from his confines by breaking the TV monitor and using its wires to cause a spark, which ignites his oxygen tank, causing an explosion that blows open his trap before he can be affected.
That seems like it would have been a little too dangerous, but that's none of my business. He low-key is Bat-God at this point, but we don't talk about it.
Can you imagine if that gas had been a little more flammable?
Jason Todd's mom treatment, huh?
Oh! Some say she's still raining down on Ethiopia. Realizing
is that what blessed the rains in Africa? That's a deep cut.
Man, she's jonesing for that old school talk, kid. Realizing that he's been stashed in the Trump satellites.
Oh no.
He deduces who John Doe really is and rushes off to stop him. I know it's supposed to mean another thing as a clue to the John Doe's identity, but yeah, they're just like Trump saddle. Like, oh my god,
that didn't age well.
this instrument of evil, the Trump satellite. While at a congressional, at a congressional hearing, Doe is once more posing as Batman and telling those gathered that the JLA is planning to overthrow the government. Just then, the real Batman bursts in and unmasks Doe, who manages to escape the Justice League by tossing a grenade at the crowd.
There's your second clue. Incendiaries.
Forcing the Justice League to save the crowd from harm, Green Arrow manages to nab Snapper Carr, and they confront him with the fact that he has betrayed the team. Okay, wait a minute. So Batman rips off the fake Batman's mask, and there's John Doe. So this guy's wearing two masks?
There's your third clue.
Mm-hmm. Only this guy.
It's like a double Scooby-Doo episode.
Oh, definitely. He reveals that he actually believes in John Doe's ideas and that he's quitting the Justice League to figure out who he really is. Which they should have been like, yeah, you weren't really a member anyway.
Yeah.
Snapper's like, there's good people on both sides.
Ooh.
He took me in, man. He told me we could overthrow the government.
Yeah, I totally did. No, that did not age well.
No. Returning to their base to try and figure out how to track down John Doe, they are taken by surprise when they find that he's been hiding out in their base the whole time.
Ew.
The joke's on them. Armed with kryptonite ray guns that can affect Superman. Just leave these laying around. The Justice League are...
It's low-key Bruce's way of, hey man, we should probably get rid of Superman.
Oh, they were just hanging on the wall in their headquarters, of course.
Well, back then, Kryptonians just came raining down from the sky on any given Tuesday, so...
Exactly. There's a whole bottle of them.
Yikes.
That can affect Superman.
Don't forget that Phantom Zone full of menaces.
That's true. In their spinny little mirror. The Justice League are outgunned until the Black Canary manages to control her sonic powers enough to use them on Doe, knocking him so the JLA can subdue him. After Batman briefs them on the clues of their adversary's identity, John Doe is unmasked.
But see, this is back in the day when Joker was smart. I miss this Joker.
Yes, kids, it was the Joker.
I miss this Joker. And that's why we have a new location for the
next issue. Yes, they yes, with the secret location of the base now compromised, the JLA decides that it's time to find a new secret base. Wasn't this Happy Harbor? So it's like, was Batman do you think Batman was like, oh crap, maybe caves aren't as secure as I thought they were?
Better build me one underneath my freaking
better build 20 of them.
Pit house.
Better build 20 of them. Oh yeah, because this is around the same time. Yeah, because
see, Denny's always thinking.
Yeah, the next We Are the Night we're gonna do is when he moves into the penthouse. Yeah.
I mean, that's true. That's true. Bachelor, living it up in the city style.
Yeah.
Who wants to be in a creepy old mansion on the outskirts of town?
But yeah, we got a lot of movement in the in this year. Yeah, Batman's moving into the penthouse. The Justice League's moving up to the satellite. Dick Grayson's going to college. Hal Jordan's just wandering the country selling toys.
He's a lost soul, bless him.
Hal Jordan was selling insurance, then toys.
Sex toys.
I was gonna say, man. Can you imagine? I mean, housewives.
Marital aids, I believe, is what they called them back then. But yeah.
You have to recharge it every 24 hours.
See? Not just plugged into the wall, let's be honest.
You have to recharge it every 24 hours. Say the oath.
This one is good. Like, the middle one, that was the reprint. You might be right. They might have done that because of Snapper Carr, but I honestly.
Yeah.
At this point, if you know anything about how DC is working,
okay.
It's a happy coincidence.
I have the ultimate, I'm looking at the note, the ultimate example of modern comics would never. This is the Joker's last appearance for 4 years before he was reinvented by Dennis O'Neil and Neil Adams in Batman 251. Modern comics would never.
The Joker? No. I mean, we literally have what? Get Joker, kill Joker, the Joker book, the Joker war, like, and he's still alive!
I mean, even after Crisis, right after Crisis, they used them sparingly, but they didn't go no 4 years without bringing the Joker in.
I said we need to go for a decade.
I don't know.
But we can't because that's what every single movie has to go to that well. So the comic books we're always making some kind of Batman. It's always a Batman in progress.
Yeah,
so
but
that's why.
But it's like a gang war, Lilith. There's always someone to fill the void. I mean, say we give the Joker like a year or two off. Guess what? Then we're gonna get like 69 Catwoman, Riddler stories because they were just in the last movie, so people know them. Ra's al Ghul. No, he's dead. Talia.
Yeah. I mean, even those people are kind of played out.
That's what I'm saying. Joker's played out, but they'll just bring everyone else in who's played out too.
I'm saying, I was so disappointed when they actually didn't go with Killer Moth for the new Batman movie.
Exactly. There you go.
Firefly,
there you go. Chip, I challenge you. Use some older villains, but how about using people who've never been in a live action movie before? Any of the Clay Faces, Killer Moth.
We need the Council of Clay Faces. I'm telling you. Because think about it, we've had Court of Owls, but we've never had the Council of Clay Faces.
You can make it like a horror movie.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
A horror movie with a murder mystery element, because we know he loves those murder mysteries.
Oh, I love Batman mysteries.
So I'm just saying. There's so many other great villains that we could dig into. It's kind of like the Flash effect too, where it's like, oh, let's use Yeah. We gotta use the same old.
So Joker didn't appear for 4 years, kids.
Like I said, honestly, if somebody was smart enough to go back and do John Doe was actually his real identity, I would be so here for it. He actually hates the costume people, and so it drove him insane, and that's how he became the Joker.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So. Batman 251. That was okay. We just did December 1969. Yeah, the Joker doesn't show up again until September 1973.
Yeah, Modern Comics.
No, so 70, 71, 72. 3 full years. There was no Joker.
I will say, Modern Comics can give us a great Rogues book.
Yes, yes, kids. Lil's like, I'm sick of talking this old crap. Yes, Rogues.
No, this is actually good. Like, this is actually where they really started. Like I said, Denny's arrival really marks a transition, a marked difference in the story. No shade to anybody before. They were kind of just rumbling around. I feel like Denny came in with a plan. He knew what he wanted to do from the Black Canary, pairing Black Canary with Green Arrow.
Yeah.
And then his idea for Batman and all that stuff. Like, he came in with a plan and he executed. And I just feel like everybody else is kind of wandering around to that.
Oh, yeah. Denny definitely had thoughts. I mean, DC, Marvel. Oh, yeah. I mean, again, the whole iron.
Really, like I said, I love Denny just for the simple fact that he elevated Green Arrow to such a level where for a long time, I liked Green Arrow more than I liked Batman. It was like Superman, Green Arrow, Batman, Wonder Woman.
I mean, everything you love about current Batman wouldn't be from Denny. Yeah, from Denny. I mean, we wouldn't.
Well, with a dash of Frank Miller, but Denny really laid
most of. I mean, Frank Miller wouldn't have had the Batman he had to work with if it wasn't for Denny.
Exactly.
Even at Marvel, there'd be no War Machine without Denny.
Rest in peace, King.
I know. Oh my God, we have to do that Batman 251 someday on before We Are the Night.
We will definitely get really before the babe. We've been not doing Before the Bat for quite a while.
What year is it?
I don't know anymore. Honestly.
I know. But no, just for the title alone, Batman 251, the Joker's 5-way revenge.
Too bad it wasn't written in 6-9.
Hey man, it took him 4 years to plan that 5-way.
Oh, touche.
Lil's like, I could plan it in a quarter of that time.
Give me 20 minutes in my phone book. I'll be alright.
Oh, yeah, I know. Please.
Okay, Rogues number 3. Joshua Williams strikes again.
Yes, Rogues number 3, kids.
And shout out to Leo Max for the art. Obviously, I like the combination of these two together. It's a really good combination.
That's right, kids. Sit back. It's time for some more monkey business.
Hey-o. I actually, until like the Flash TV show, was never really a fan of Gorilla Grodd. I'm just gonna be real with you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, just with their budget and stuff, they can only do so much.
I just mean, just in general, I was like, oh, really? Gorilla's one of his rogues? I don't know.
But again, he was supposed to be super smart. He got the telepathic power. I mean, in the right hands, Grodd can...
Especially the origin that we covered back in the day. It was like,
I know. We'll have to do some, like, Jeff Johns maybe one day. Because, I mean, in the right hands, Grodd can be scary.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And they did kind of make him. They see, the thing that the Flash TV show did was they made him sympathetic by making, he's a victim of, the Reverse Flash as well.
Yeah.
They were friends. He felt bad for him because he was an experiment. That whole thing, like, I like that.
Or even that early Wally story where Vixen guest starred.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I'll have to throw that in. Go ahead, throw it in.
But yeah, it's a bank heist at the core of it. But like, we all know when it's the rogues doing a bank heist, plan the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails.
Throw out the plan. Yes.
And that's literally step by step of this story. So.
Oh yeah.
This is how you do villains and anti-hero. That's all I'm saying. Like, people need to take note. I think he's doing a really great job of, what it means, and at least in the DC universe, to be an anti-hero. Because I don't think a lot of people know. Like, Deathstroke is an anti-hero. He's not a villain. And I will die on that hill, and you can catch these hands if you disagree.
And this is, like, set in, like, a possible future, so they can do whatever the hell they want.
Exactly. And continuity actually doesn't even matter at this point, if we're being really honest.
And if you like gorillas in suits and ties, this book is for you.
Charlie, somebody get Charlie.
He is that kind of freak.
Does this only have 4 issues?
I'm thinking, because let me see.
I think the last.
Yeah.
I think this is the penultimate issue.
Yeah, take a drink. Yeah, I know. Last page says to be concluded. So yeah.
I will say the one thing that is both a blessing and a curse is that I don't think that you can, and I think he designed it this way so you'd have to go back and read all the issues, is that you definitely can't jump in at any, like.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
So it's a blessing and a curse. So I think if you read issue 1, you're gonna want to read it all the way to the end.
Oh, definitely.
When I read it, I was like, oh yeah, however long this goes, I'm in for a penny and for a pound.
Oh yeah. Once again,
it definitely hooks you. So.
Once again, you recommended the first one to me, and once again, I was like, damn it, I'm in.
Worth every penny of the $6.99.
I was gonna say, I think that's probably one of the other things slowing Charlie Esser down is it's a $7 book, but
yeah.
But I know Charlie.
Yeah, wait for the trade if you have to. But yeah, I highly recommend this. This is my favorite thing that Joshua is doing right now, especially on the seaside. So yeah,
I know Charlie would love this book if he just read it.
Does he even know who the rogues are?
No, but I guarantee you he would still love this book. That's how good it is. He doesn't.
That is true.
He doesn't know the rogues, but he would still love this book.
Also because it is set in a universe, in a future timeline where it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, no. It's just
a
bunch of super crooks, and I'm sure he kind of knows who Grodd is,
Yeah.
No, it's again, kids, you don't have to be that familiar with the Flash to read this book. It's entertaining. Yeah,
that's the thing I like. Definitely, if you just kind of if you like the vibes of anti-heroes and villains without like the superhero nonsense, this is a really good book. But a lot of people do. Like Sinestro had his own very successful book.
Yeah, I mean, again, you don't need to know jack crap about any of the Flash lore. It's like. He doing what they want. He gives you the information you need. It's like, oh yeah, these were all crooks, all enemies of the Flash back in the day, and blah 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 blah, and I'll pull off like the last great heist.
Yep.
So yeah, again, we highly recommend this every time. So yeah, pick it up, kids.
And honestly, it's a Black Label book, so I will have to say that. But but I'm not really a judge of it. I don't think anything was super explicit.
No, I think there might be a couple words, but there's not even that much language in it. Yeah, it might be maybe.
Yeah, I can't figure out why this is a 17+ book.
Well, I was going to say, was there like a little bit of blood or something? Maybe just a little bit of violence.
It might have been the violence,
but not even a ton. There's not even a ton of that either.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. And they're definitely giving Grodd like Kingpin vibes.
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
Intentionally, maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, no, he's definitely the Kingpin of Gorilla City.
I wanted it to be a Hawaiian shirt so bad, bro.
I'm telling you, that is what would draw Charlie Esser in, man. The Kingpin of Gorilla City.
What if the Kingpin was a super intelligent gorilla?
And had his own city.
Yeah, that's how we'll pitch it to him.
It had his own city in Africa. I'm telling you, we're going to have to buy him the issues or something. Say, I know he's not going to go out and get them himself.
Christmas present. Oh, whenever the trade comes out, I'll buy it.
Hey, I know how we hook him on this. Buddy, look how big these issues are. I mean, you could really support that couch with these.
Imagine how many packs of cigarettes you can trade for this book, bud. Hashtag free Charlie Esser.
So you get raped this month. So what? You can buy some good comics.
But yeah, no, I can't recommend this book enough. I can't wait to see what I really think like this could spin out another book.
Mm-hmm.
Too. I can't wait to see what the last issue brings, and if that kind of leaves us on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's set in the future, so it's like
it's only 4 issues.
Yeah,
so,
and it's set in the future. I mean, we don't know who gets out alive.
Exactly. So, I guess I can't recommend this book enough. Good job, Joshua.
I wonder if any Flash is gonna show up in the end or not.
It's gonna be Bart, in my words. No, seriously, like I used to hate Bart so much, but now he's like low key my favorite Flash.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
It's because he's still very jovial and carefree. He hasn't really been that tarnished by like the harshness of the Flash world. Because man, if you're a Flash, you've experienced some brutalness. From Max Mercury right on down to Wally.
Well, if they're still doing the Young Justice stuff Bendis was laying out, I mean, it kind of seemed like he might have remembered pre-New 52, so
yeah.
So he hasn't been tainted like some of these other people.
Exactly. So that's probably why, subconsciously.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Like we were talking earlier about how like certain things we don't really talk about on the podcast. Like it's like, like no New 52.
I mean, remember how happy we were?
No Krakoa X-Men.
I know.
You know.
Remember how happy we were when Redheaded Wally came back? He was kind of like that, but they folded him in so much now that
after Dow H for Hero pissed me off so much, man. I mean, they're trying to make it up to us now, but it's like, stop treating Wally like the redheaded stepchild.
Oh yeah, that was.
And they have kind of
Heroes in Crisis.
Rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, Heroes in Crisis ruined him. You know, there's the taint. Hail. All right.
So I guess we can give them the homework.
Yes. All right. So, well, I know next time will be the Justice League episode, The Enemy Below Part 2. And after that, we're going to be taking
get some Aqua Daddy.
Yeah, that's right. After that, I think we're taking breaks on some of the animated reviews. So
get caught up.
I mean, we can always throw one in here and there. You know, maybe we just won't do them every month, but we can throw one in whenever. We can do a whole month of them at some point. But yeah, that is. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming up, kids. Yeah, next time, The Enemy Below Part 2, and we'll talk some new comics. All right. You're welcome, Wolf Hellfire. Next week, in 2 weeks, we'll do America vs. the Justice Society, the 4-issue series.
It's good. It's good. I highly recommend it.
Oh no, sorry. I thought I put some Black Canary in, but no, Black Canary is probably not till like October, November, Ray. So get caught up. I should give him the list. Be like, you got plenty of time to send us feedback.
No, Ray. He has no time. Between drinking wine and all the podcasts he does, he has no time.
If I could get all my homework read, he could get his.
Oh. They don't call him petty for nothing, kids.
I mean, come on. He spends an hour and a half talking about one issue. Come on.
Yeah, Moon Knight doesn't even have a TV show on right now.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I might have to fold some of those Grodd Flash stuff in, just somewhere. So yeah. After the America vs. Justice Society, we'll see. But for those of you who have not heard, in September, Lilith is taking the month of September off because she OD'd on Summer of '69. So you'll have a bunch of guest hosts on all of Lilith's usual shows. Unlimited Justice will not be on in September. Instead, Mr. William Allred and you may know him from such work as Sector 2814, the Green Lantern podcast, and cheerleading for.
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
Yes.
I, of course, love John Stewart.
In September, we'll be covering some random Legion of Superheroes stories. So.
Good, I won't have to do them here. Excellent.
And since I'm not too familiar, yes, Mr. Allred picked them, so. As we get closer, I'll tell you the issues, but I will tell you the first week we will be doing the Great Darkness saga, so.
Ooh, okay. Which
probably ties in because that's kind of sort of have to do with Dark Crisis, so. But yeah, no, we'll pick some good stuff. I mean, there's some Mark Waid Legion in there. I think we got some, what is that, Final Crisis Legion of Three Worlds or something, so.
Sounds like a exciting good time.
That's right, kids. And then, of course, on the other side, there will be no Daredevil in September. Instead, a 2-part Wonder Man podcast with all the old men, myself, the aforementioned Mr. Will Allred, the Sausage King who just left, and Just
High Priest of Sausage.
That's right. And of course, Justin the Owl Osgood, just to class up the joint.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Very good, very good.
Who will also be joining me on We Are the Night, the Batman podcast the whole month of September.
Well, that
you
escalated
do a Court of
quickly.
Owls?
No! We're doing a bunch of Grant and Brayfogels. You know, that's his favorite.
Okay.
So, yep.
I mean, there's plenty of it to go around.
Hey-oh! Oh my god. And the scary...
Sure we've been doing that for the whole time.
Yes. And the scariest part, Charlie Esser's filling in on Ultimate Spider Cast, kids.
So, get ready for some superior puss.
And at least a week of Frogman. All right, kids. So, yes. So, stay tuned. It's going to be a bumpy ride in September. Email us. CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Yes, September, or as I call it, could be worse without Lilith Hellfire. So, yes, follow Unlimited Justice on Facebook, on Twitter, join the Justice League Justice Society Facebook fan group, find links to all the various social medias for all the DC and Marvel shows we do. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Again, every second of Summers of 69, all the interviews we do. Everything goes up on YouTube, so smash that subscribe button so you don't miss a moment of the fun.
Smash it. Smash it.
And, of course, the Patreon. We need your help. We're not rich billionaires like Bruce Wayne or Oliver Queen or that blonde hunter.
Or afford fancy psychiatric care.
Or that fishnet hunter, Oliver Queen. So, yes, so please, if you can, we appreciate anything on the Patreon, but $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with Mr. D.G. Chichester himself.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
Chichester chats.
Bing! Oh, who's like, I did that the other night on when we were doing Green Lantern, and Will's like, man, that voice. I'm like, I know. So, yes, all that. Plus, again, Lilith Hellfire loves the pain of men, so superhero movie brackets, we will find the worst superhero movie of all time.
Even if it kills Phil, and I'm hoping it will.
And in July, the July episode will be Halle Berry's Catwoman versus Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern, and of course, Lilith gets extra man pain because we'll have special guest, Mr. Will Allred.
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
Every time I bring it...
I gotta rewatch that effing movie still.
Every time I bring it up, he goes, I don't know how you do this every month. I'm like,
because Lilith demanded it.
That's the answer every time. And if that's not enough, get yourself some swanky Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch.
Save a life, take a life. The choice is yours, my friend. No judgments here.
Hey, I think the Cubs might be big enough to send the foul to your loved ones in prison.
We're doing me now.
Hey, Charlie Esser.
Cell Block D.
We're doing me now.
All right.
You mean Cell Block, New Jersey?
Hey, that high.
I'm pretty sure that's a Supermax prison. Escape from New Jersey. Charlie Esser story.
That's a fan fiction we need to write. Charlie Esser breaking out in New Jersey. Snake Plissken style. All right. So find all that all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lilith Hellfire. Where can the kids talk to you about the 69 and the 90s and Justice League stuff?
If you want to hear an old lady rant on the interwebs, you can find me on Twitter @Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram @LilithHellfire69, and of course on TikTok, making all the comments and maybe the slightest bit of content @LilithHellfire69. Duh. Either do the 6 or do the 9. We did them both, and I'm exhausted.
Hell, that's why she's taking September off.
Come on, get your head out of your butt, buddy. Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done. Very hard, very tempting. Let me get a ride on your alligator back, bro. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
I don't want to say Lilith Hellfire is going to look like a smokestack during September, but oh my god, by the middle of the month, those dogs are going to be like, don't you have a podcast to do? All right, kids. Thank you for joining us again. Come back 1 week. Justice League, The Enemy Below, Part 2. Hail. And then in 2 weeks, America vs. the Justice Society. Oh, I didn't even mention on this show, Lilith Hellfire, Team Mateus December.
Ooh, okay.
I got you. All right, kids, come back. And always get yourself some justice.
Unlimited justice. Outrageous.
Scandalous.
Somebody get Ted McGinty on the phone.
The most normal people in America. God help you all.